Ollie Rathbone, have my children. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham reaction for match day 29, Wrexham 3, QPR 2. And I feel like I need a cigarette because we just absolutely popped QPR. And oh my God, it feels great. It has to feel good. No one saw that coming. Oh my, there's so much to talk about. We got three interviews there. Welsh Techie's in the house. Welsh Techie, I can drop you a link if you want to come on and say hello. Oh my God. Listen, I don't condone smoking. I never smoked, but I need one. Oh my God. What a comeback victory. And yes, it ain't perfect, but it's Wrexham. There we go. South Wales Reds party bus is bouncing on the way home. Now, Welsh Techie, I love it. Celebrate, dude. Yes, just there you go. Took it to them in the last 90 seconds of the match, and we had everything against us. Well played. Celebrate, absolutely. I think I called the cops like 9 times. I'm buzzing for days. Yes, I'll be buzzing for days. And the last 5 to 10 minutes of your watch along was epic. Oh, Donna, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. Only possible without all of you and without Wrexham. And Donna, an absolute legend of the chat. Loved it. But we got a lot to unpack here. Knock, knock. Who's there? Wrexham, because we're stealing all 3 points. That's right. And guess what else? We're also in the playoffs. What? Believe, baby. Believe. Now, it ain't perfect. Nobody's perfect. I mean, Ken's perfect. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Ken. Big shout out. But it was absolutely an epic day. Marie from SoCal, love you. What a day. Yes, it is. I'm still buzzing. Never leave a Wrexham match early. Never leave early. Now, you can bitch and moan, but never leave the goddamn game early. And yes, 6, believe. I'm feeling it. I think, by the way, I don't know if you watched Rextra Time, absolute barn burner from Patty and the boys on Rextra Time. Apparently, Yan Valerie has been seen at Wrexham Football Club in town. Get him in and get the sheriff in town. Yes. And you know what? What a robbery. Yes, absolutely. It's an absolute robbery. The bus enjoyed your reactions to the second and third goals. I'm going to drop this link into Welsh Techie. And if you're on the bus and can join, come and join. Well, you know how we do in the Local Pundit. We just tear shit up. What up? Dusty Bottoms is probably out there too. Yes, but yeah, call the cops. Call the cops. I don't care. Call the cops. It ain't pretty, but it's an absolute win for Wrexham. And, you know, listen, I told you last week I went and watched the Charlton match. I went and watched the speech with Rob again because I needed a little bit of love and a little bit back in there. You know, sometimes I get a little too low. You know, stop doubting Parky Josh. There you go, Gerald. I love you, brother. You think Parky did that? Fair enough. I'll give it to you today, my friend. I'm not going to argue with you, but here we go. Listen. I don't care. You can have your thoughts on them. I'll have my thoughts. And that's what creates great conversation. This is why I love the community. Gerald's in the house. What's up, dude? And by the way, not only did he come at me hard, stop down in park, he went quadruple exclamation point and all caps. There we go. Gerald Wilson. Went all caps. If it's on Instagram, it must be true. Talking about Valerie. The security guy has debunked as Valerie has been debunked as a security guy. I don't know. We'll talk about that later. But anyways, tonight, unbelievable things to break down, things to talk about. 3 interviews. One from Phil Parkinson. You know, Phil Parkinson, there we go. He does have his flaws, by the way. And I'll take that on any time, but not tonight. Not tonight. Callum Doyle, unbelievable. And Ollie Rathbone, the winner. Oh my God, Rathbone with the strike. Unbelievable. Callum Doyle, absolute beast. And Josh Windass, getting the goal, not celebrating, get the ball back on the dot. Let's go. Get this game back going and go and win the match. Unbelievable. Now, there are talking points that we're gonna have to do. There are things we're gonna have to talk about which are good, and there are many. Smash and grab heist, fine. I don't care. Ocean's 11 the shit out of it. I'll be George Clooney. Who's going to play Brad Pitt? I don't know, but we're all in. I'll be eating the whole goddamn time. Let's do this. If Parky did a masterclass, I'd pay money. Well, Doyle rules. He does, but Parkinson, fine. Call it a masterclass. I don't care. I don't give a shit. We got the 3 points. We will have to stop conceding in the 80th minute or later. Says high roll fella 60. I hate it. High roll fella says stop conceding in the 80th minute. Yes. There's a lot of things to talk about. Smash and grab heist. Yes. We steal all 3 points and stop it. Awesome. Pure championship chaos. absolutely, and pure energy. Oh my God. Mentality monsters, yes, never giving up. Never giving up. We keep going forward. We keep fighting. We keep playing for the badge. Absolutely. You want to give Parkinson the credit for that? 100%. He has some credit for that. You got to give him that. Awesome time. And the team, the players. Not everyone's going to be at 10 out of 10. Not everyone's going to be 6 to midnight every single match. And we pulled it out. The first half was atrocious, absolutely atrocious. But you know what? It doesn't matter with this team. We have the magic wand. We have we have Wrexham behind us. We have all of them. The party bus is going up right now, and they're flying back. They're driving back right now, and I'm sure they're buzzing because you go down to Loftus Road, right? Go down to Loftus Road, playing the hoops, and it's a very established championship side, And going there, we thought we would maybe everyone's like 3-1, 2-1. We're going to smash them. We go down, we come back, and we come back again, and they go down. It is written in the stars that it's going to be drama. And all of you, listen, I will not happy clap. Y'all can fan whatever you want, but you know what? I'm not going to be an unreliable narrator in the story, okay? Y'all can be that, but this is why the local pundit, oh, Jesus balls. Who is on my stuff? Allow, I guess. I don't know. Someone wants to sign into my account. Who wants to sign? An Apple? Hold on. As I kill the show, your Apple account is being used to sign in an Apple. There you go. Allow. Hold on. There we go. 1 second. Code is coming in. This is why. Welcome to the live channel. This is producer Ann signing into. Not kidding. It's 7. Yeah. This is producer Ann signing in. Signing into our Apple account. And but all good. 1 second. Okay, that's how it happens. Yeah, you gotta. Anyways, that's how you stop a show. My God, what was I saying? Wrexham won, apparently. Yes. Good morning, Chief TLP. What the F did I miss? Absolutely. Good. There you go. Okay. Good morning, Chief TLP. Morning. What the F did I miss? You missed a lot. Yo. We'll do it live. Absolutely. Listen, when you have the Apple account and you can't sign in, you get an alert, blah, blah, blah. Give me the code. What's your code, George? Give me your code, man. There you go. You got to do it. It is what it is. Mentality monsters. Windass delivers late. Now, that's what I just talked about. 93rd minute goal changes the max tempo. Impact player profile keeps rising. That's the note I had down there too. Fine. I think I think Windass has not been at it, but his impact when he came on and sorted a goal out today. And by the way, what technique on that? That ball was moving. And he controlled it. It was absolutely moving. I love the fact that he went in and did his business and took care of it and just went back and said, let's go. That's the mentality we have. That's what Wrexham is about. That's what the badge is about. And, some people say, why don't you celebrate? He's that guy, whatever it is. F it. I don't care. It is good. Producer. Yeah, producer Ann. There you go. Rick says, crazy great. Yeah, crazy great is good. Okay, what else? There's a couple talking points here too. Rathbone, the knife. Yeah, Jack the knife. He did. He came on. And you know what? Celebrated that goal like it was an absolute champion. Absolute champion. And is not, listen, Rathbone's had a long way back. And he has been our best impact player. Our best impact player. Yeah, and here we go. Our best impact player. And he has delivered. He really has delivered. Really impressed with him. Really impressed with him. Another talking point here too. Red card turns the oxygen off in QPR. Well, it got the squeaky bum time. It did get the squeaky bum time, but his enthusiasm is infectious for Ollie Rathbone. Absolutely. But how do we look at this day and say, like, listen, it wasn't perfect, but we got it done. 6th in the table. There are the issues of the late subs, where the hell is Akakache? I thought Thomason had a decent game. And I'll walk through the team real quick. There's some things that weren't perfect. And there you go. Who would sell off the bench that are not getting enough minutes? Well, that's not. I don't know if that's not for right now. Josh almost had I don't know what that is when QPR second goal. I was jumping up and down. Josh almost had a thrombosis when QPR second goal. I don't know what even that's a $14.99 word. I don't even know what that means, but sure, let's do it. Okay. Does this add to the story? Awesome. Yes, it does. But let me go through the team real quick. AO, I know people are going to get on AO, or not going to get on AO. Okay. He was wrong-footed a little bit. Can he be better on some of them? I think so. I think he's one of the best shot stoppers in the league. But just sometimes he got wrong-footed, and maybe it's because the defense was off on him. I don't know. I'm going to go through the team real quick as we do, and I'm rushing here too. I'm going to go on the left side of Thomason here. Thomason to me was interesting to the fire. Like, I didn't think he had a great game, and I see Kakache on the bench, and I'm like, what are we doing? There's obviously something going on with Kakache and his injuries, and they're holding him back. Because I thought it was a glaring in the first half that Thomason just wasn't quite figuring it out. But nonetheless, he got that foul, got the side sent off, and it is what it is, and not much to really argue about there. But Thomason, he's a good player, and I think he's playing out of position and he's doing very well. But tonight didn't look good. Callum Doyle, I think our best young defender on the team. I know everyone loves a Max, and I think Max is great too. But Callum Doyle is literally coming into his own, and I think he's crushing it. I think he's absolutely crushing it. The goal was spectacular. He is an absolute beast up and down the pitch, and I'm so happy for him. And by the way, he's not going back to Man City. They just got Gahey. They just recalled the other guy. He's going to be here, and he's going to be a stud. He is our future captain. One of our future captains. There you go. In the middle of the park, Dan Scar got an early yellow card. Stupid yellow card by him. But maintained to stay in the match to 80 minutes or so, 85 minutes. So well done him. He's a fucking beast at the back, and I really like him there. And in fact, I think that is our best back three. That's my opinion. Y'all can get on it. I don't care. But it is. Gave up that yellow card, but he played for a while there with it, and it was really impressive. And that takes right here between the ears. Another thing too, Haim on the right side. Again, still coming through. He's our best signing for sure, if not our best player. He's our best defender for sure, if not our best player. He's stuck with his task. He's all over the pitch. He does things that we don't even see. I thought the ref was atrocious tonight, absolutely atrocious tonight. But he did. The captaincy. He got in there. And for Haim, and I thought he managed the team good to not lose our heads. Blood clot, Josh. Blood clot. Oh, okay, blood clot. There it is. So good job on Haim. Other side, Kabore. Questions need to be asked. I know he's double teamed. I understand it. There's something going on. I'm telling you right now. I watch enough football. You see enough mentality. There's something going on. He got frustrated with that piece of Smith, who was an absolute embarrassment out there. Smith. Something's going on with Kabore. I don't know what it is, but something's going on. And I think there was a good shout by, I don't know, I think it was Adnan or somebody said it on Wrexham time that him going away, and I said this, him going away to go to the AFCON, and I understand why he wanted to go injured, set him back. If that's the case, fine. Maybe he thinks there's somebody else coming in. I don't know. I don't like the fact that he's a lone player and Man City are controlling him, which I understand why. But if we get a Jan Valeri in or somebody else or Hocus Pocus, I'd be fine letting him go back. I think he's a good player, but I don't like what happened today. I don't know what happened. He didn't get any crosses in. He was double teamed, but there was something about him. But again, nonetheless. In the middle of the park, Sheaf and Matty James, Sheaf and Matty James were putting yeoman's work. We kind of got overrun in the midfield in the first half, but kind of came back in the second half. Those two guys put in so much effort and so much push forward. Matty James rolling the years back, just running around trying. He was saying, what the is going on? He was yelling at people Like, he is an absolute general, and I like to see that. But those two guys, I think, are our two best midfields. And Sheaf playing 290s and then coming in, and I don't know how many he played. I could check it out. Was impressive. Moving forward, it was Broadhead, not too bad. Got an assist, but need to see a little bit more out of him. They were just, he just couldn't get on the ball. It didn't work for him. Other side of things was Lewis O'Brien. Did a lot off the ball. Got some sloppy passing, but also did some yeoman's work. He is one of the hardest working players out there. And again, Kiefer Moore, hardest working player out there too. One of the hardest, and was getting absolute manhandled. We played into them. We absolutely played into them in the first half, but it doesn't matter. We came and stole the match anyways at the end of the day. Listen, that is an absolute barn burner of a match. An absolute barn burner of a match. Steve Barton with a $5 super chat says, I have quite a bit of quality cat fur for sale at an affordable price, 3 different colors. DM me if interested. If you know, you know. Steve Barton. No cats were injured in this. Sean Bartlett says, we're in the playoffs. Now let's stay there. Parky came out and put his arm around Kabore at one point in the game. He was obviously frustrated, George. I didn't see it, but he was obviously frustrated. I agree. Kabore should not have. It was you that said it. Should not have go to AFCON. That was my comments in Wrexham. Yes. Well done, Esteban. That's a good shout, man. You know what? Some people say some things about you. They really don't. But that's a good shout, my friend. The ref was a media hound. Unfortunately, we won. So he made welcome to Wrexham. There we go. Yes, absolutely. Windass got a goal and an assist. He was very good tonight. ASBAs would, well, Jesus Christ. Okay. That is my quick top of the line right here. Get into the chat. There is interviews coming in. And I'll do that. But before I do that, I just want to put this up. You know what that says? That says Wrexham are in 6th place and we're in the playoffs. That says Wrexham are in 6th place and we're in the playoffs. Right there. So it says it right there. Yeah, right there. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Everyone. That is amazing. Amazing. So happy to see that. That is absolutely amazing. I'm so proud of this team. And we can hunt down a Millwall. We can hunt down a Hull City. This is not undoable. This is not crazy. I don't think we'll get 2nd or 3rd. I think it's 3 and 2 right here. I think it's 3 and 2. But this is take that, screenshot it, and there you go. There you go. No matter what happens the rest of the season, that's really good. Even though I think we're going to go up. All right, let's get to the interview. There we go.
Phil, a very dramatic ending at Loftus Road. Just how proud are you of your players' commitment to get those 3 points right at the very end?
Yeah, it's special to celebrate with our supporters at the end of the game. Moments like that, that's why we're all in the game. That's why people spend money to come and watch us play and share that together. Listen, we conceded late on Tuesday in what was a really good performance, and it just shows you in football how quickly it's in concern. Yeah, it's a great win for us. It really is. These are tough teams to play at home in terms of the pitch, the kind of environment, the tightness of it. You've got to deal with that. We didn't for the first 20 minutes, even though we spoke about it. And we had the elements of wind against us as well, but we didn't quite deal with it in that start. And it took us a while to get going. And we did towards the back end of the first half. But we spoke to the lads at half time about taking more responsibility. And that was a really good second half performance from us.
Yeah.
The big players, I thought, really stood up to the plate. And we scored 3 very high-quality goals.
Yes.
Of course, the first one, Tomo's had a great shot. The keeper's made an unbelievable save. And the combination play between Brody and Doyle down that left-hand side and a great finish. Then they get the goal from the set play, which obviously we need to look at. But I think there's a block in there. But then the response was immense from and particularly for the lads who come off the bench.
Well, good, honest opinions there from Phil Parkinson. He's right. We had a conversation with ourselves at halftime, which is probably what they always do, and there was some quality there. The second half, somebody also said it too. You need a bit of luck and you need a bit of talent, and we had both today. It doesn't always work out like that. Laird Fisher, knock. There you go. Who's there? Listen, there was something happening at the end when Parkinson was talking to his members of staff, and he was talking to Matty James. We seem to just how do I get through it? Make it difficult, but get through the difficulty. So it's almost like an honor to wear on the badge that things that we come through these, like we're coming through these difficult times. It's not easy for us. Like if we're Coventry, we're storming it. You know, that's just not a Wrexham style, you know? So you look at that first half, right? And not to have an unreliable narrator and be like, oh, it was amazing. And then come out of that hardship of the first half and being able to battle back and then have the magic happen at the end is the character of champions. Now, we're not going to win the league. We're not. We're just not going to do it. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. But that might, the service that is happening right now, we should take as a privilege, even though we kick every goddamn ball, right? And it ain't perfect. It's a privilege right now because if we're in the playoffs, which it looks like we could be, when the times are tough and we're looking at each other and it's May and it's hot and your Paul Mullins are sweating and we're down 1-0 at Wembley, whatever it's going to look like, you know, these are the moments that are going to build the character so we can go and win those matches. So as much as hard it is to watch sometimes where, like, you know, it's frustrating, the glory at the end, have my children, Ollie Rathbone, that's what it is. But we're building towards something. I believe we're building towards something. Parkinson believes it too. The way we have in the last few seasons, I do. And it's not quite clear. The story is not written. The story is not written. And I like that. Listen, he's not happy about that performance, but he's happy about the performance. They're going to analyze the shit out of this. Watch.
You factor in that response with the context of that Leicester game. Just what does it say about that squad that they've had that setback and they've gone, no, we're going to go on and get something here?
Yeah, I think what I said to Steve this morning is that we're leaving a lot of good players out of the team today and making a lot of decisions. It's been lots of different reasons. And we're relying on the professionals in the group and make sure the players can be a bit disgruntled. But the minute we get in that dressing room, everybody's together. And I think the sub showed that. Josh Windass was brilliant when he came on. Rathbone's goal is just like another outstanding finish from him. Sam could equally be disappointed that he hasn't started the game. Same story. So everyone could have been disappointed, but it's not about the individuals, it's about the team. And we showed that today.
Interesting, came out there. Did he call Windass out right there? Did he call Windass out right there? I don't know. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The team is what's important. You know what? And Phil can deal with egos. He can. They'll deal with themselves in the locker room too. Dobson not happy to be there, but came out and did a performance too. Got on the pitch. Rathbone probably was not happy to be out. But that's what team unity is about. That's what team unity is about. So I like that. I absolutely like that. Phil is growing in his own stature. Again, I do believe, but also, you know, I think he's one of the best man managers out there. I will say I do not like his subbing. I don't. I don't. It was, and Patty said a kitchen sink, but he manages the shit out of it. We were finding a way. We found a way to win today. And that is what magic is about in Wrexham.
To touch on the goal scorers, though, Callum Doyle, the first goal in a Wrexham shirt, and is it almost a goal that epitomises just what he brings to that side and what he can do differently in terms of how he reads the game in front of him?
Yeah, his quality is unquestioned. Some of his forward passing is really a high end, and the goal kind of typified that. And he deserves that. He's getting better and better all the time. There's still more to come from Cal, but obviously pleased for him.
Yeah.
And then
Callum Doyle is a beast. Trust me. Callum Doyle is a beast. Callum Doyle is a beast. Hab said he came through the city squad. You could see it. He's there. He's growing in his own stature. There's still more to come out of him. And I really like the quality of the player. It's good to get Brunty back. I would get Brunty back and have them push each other, which is great. But Callum Doyle, a beast. And the goal to get up there and put that in the back of the net, that was not an easy ankle. Not an easy ankle.
Ollie Rathbone, Josh Windass, I think you can see as soon as Josh came on, he was determined to make something happen. And Ollie with his running and commitment. When you've got, as you said, the quality on that bench, it must be a real bonus when you get into those last stages of the game.
Yeah, I think first of all, the Josh finish, he's kept that ball low enough to go in the goal. Was a great technique, and and then
that ball was moving.
His goals per minutes must be the highest in the league because he's got an incredible strike ratio for us. I had a good chat with Ollie this morning that I still feel that he's still finding his way in terms of when the games come thick and fast. Because he gives so much. Like Tuesday, he just kind of completely emptied the tank. I'm still protecting to a certain degree. But what a character to have in your football club. Since day one, we brought Ollie in. He's been immense. When he's not in the team or making a decision like today, he takes it like a man. And that's a great moment for him and everybody today.
Ollie Rathbone this season is our Fletcher, by the way. He's given us those moments. Now, you cannot shade on Josh Windass's goal. That was absolute technique, came on, was determined, like you said, didn't celebrate it, went back on, put the ball back in the thing, let's go. But Ollie Rathbone is our Fletcher this season. He absolutely is. And he has delivered, and he is doing very well. He is in a position where that between Broadhead, Rathbone, who else is up there? Windass. That's a very competitive area right there. And in fact, I still think we need one more. But Ollie Rathbone is coming in. Do you know how hard it is to impact a game in this amount of time? In this amount, it's very, very difficult. If you don't shoot, you don't score. And he has been immense. He has been immense. I'm not crying. You're crying. There you go, Esteban. Well done. Finish it off here, and then we'll get a couple more.
Like you said, these are the sort of games you want to be in football for. What's it mean to you to get that victory in front of this travelling support in West London? A long old trip for the fans back as well.
It's just brilliant. The London games, there's always a special feel to them. There's probably more demand for tickets for this game than any other away game we've had this season. And yes, that's special. We've got to savour those moments with our supporters. And looking forward to get back up to Wrexham now and have a good week and get ready for Sheffield Wednesday next Saturday.
Thanks, Phil.
Yeah, and again, to that point, we do have Sheffield Wednesday next Saturday, and we're going to go do business with them. Listen, if we get Jan Valerian, cool. Bannon went off today. I feel bad for him. He's off too. But, hey, listen. We got a lot to do. Phil Parkinson gets a lot of stick from a lot of people. I understand it. He also gets a lot of love from a lot of people. And, again, do not be a false narrator in this story. He's not without criticism. But today was a smash and grab, and it was a grit, and he made subs, and he did it, and he's honest. He's honest with himself, so we need to be honest with him too. But today is an absolute barn burner. Steal, get the 3 points. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Wrexham, and we're going to take all 3 points. There we go. And again, it ain't perfect, but this is the Wrexham way. Never leave a Wrexham game early. And you got to believe. And, we kick every ball, watch every minute of this. I know all of you do. And it's really special. There is something happening here. January 24th, 12:17 p.m. on a Saturday. If you know, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There is something happening here that is very special. And I feel that anything can happen at this point. Anything. I'm not saying we're going to win the league, but anything can happen. I think that today was a day that just was written in the stars where it could happen. We didn't see it, and we are so blessed and so lucky to have it together. And to your point up there, who is this right here? Yes. Call the cops. Ollie Rathbone. There's no way this stuff happens. Yeah, that's what it's all about. And I hope you all feel that too. And you know what? We might not go up. We might go up. Who the hell knows? Might go up next year, come back down. I don't know. But to be doing this, we've been doing this, me and Producer Sam been doing this for Producer Sam been doing it, 4 years now? I mean, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Unbelievable. And it's exciting, and it's a lot of just passion in football. I'm so happy for it too. There are so many talking points. E says 6, it's great, very tough in games in February. Hopefully we can stay in the playoffs. Well, I think we're going to do business this next week, and we'll be okay. I think we're going to move some guys out. I get it. So we're 8 hours behind us. Yes, I'm in Los Angeles, my friend Gartsy. And hey, guys, just a quick note. Ollie Rathbone is only 5'7". And that man has some serious wheels on. Absolute outstanding performance. Absolutely, he is. Absolutely is. Family wonders why I'm screaming sub at the television. I actually think it's his Achilles heel. It is. And you can come at me all you want. I do not care. But it is his Achilles heel. That said, we won today, and it doesn't matter. Bob's your uncle. What do you think about local pundit? What do you think, local pundits? Does today's grit give Sheriff a bit extra mustard to consider? I think we're getting him. I think we're getting him. I think Yan Valerie's a done deal. And I think that's maybe why. Kabori's a bit off. Callum Doyle coming in. First goal. Here we go.
Late drama at Loftus Road. All 3 points for yourselves. Just how are you and the group feeling at this moment in time?
Yeah, we're buzzing. Buzzing for myself. First goal for the club. And I thought the subs that came on and changed the game late on. But we made it hard for ourselves at times. But yeah, overall, I'm buzzing.
You've had lots of experience in this league. Where does that victory rank in terms of your career so far? I can imagine it's right up there.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I think looking at the leaderboard now, it puts us in the playoffs, which is good for us and the boys.
Fucking beast.
We just got to push on from that.
We'll touch on the other goal scorers in a moment, but first goal in the Wrexham shirt for yourself. Just talk us through that goal when you've sort of driven through and found that pocket of space to get that shot off.
Want to hear this?
Yeah, I think the fans have seen how good we can link up on that left side. I passed the ball into Tom, always played inside to Brody, and then I've just seen a pocket of space that I could run into, and then from there it just happened very quickly.
He's a good player, man, and gals. He's a good player, and there's something. This kid's what, 22, 23 years old? There's a good player in there. He's buzzing. I get it. He's young. I love watching him play. I know he's a defender, but he has just something about him. There's a swashbuckle about him that I think that we don't quite have. Being a young player, getting out of, not getting out of his skin, it's just, there's just something about him that I'm just like, yeah, that's a player. That's a Prem guy right there. And I hope he does. I hope he has so much. I think his ceiling's very high. Is what I'm trying to say. Steve Barton says, in my opinion, there's no such thing as too much mustard on a hot dog. Well, I'm mustard, and I like a little bit of raw onion on my hot dog as well. There you go. So there you go. Did he say space? I don't know if he said F. I don't know if he dropped the F word too. I don't know if he did. Allison Diaz. Josh Windass also was amazing. What a goal. He doesn't always get same praise. He did well to power that through. He did fantastic. 100% on that. That was an absolute masterclass in concentration and technique. There you go. There you go. All right. Callum Doyle. Here we go.
I feel like that goal, the goals late on, maybe highlight just how much this group has settled in together. Obviously, that determination from Ollie and Josh at the end to make sure that we did get something out of this game. Is that almost just a highlight of that character?
Yeah, definitely. I think you can find in our change room, we've got a lot of togetherness through the lads. And, like I said before, the subs came on, changed the game, and, 2 subs came on and they got the goals, and, we won the game, and it's job done.
I mean, yeah, it was kitchen sink stuff. It was. Two guys came on and they scored the goals. Now, it doesn't happen. This is a very special day. It really is. It really is. This is basically a smash and grab times 10 smash and grab. And you know what? I don't give a shit. I don't. I said at the start of it, I need a cigarette because you know what? It was, and I don't smoke and I don't condone smoking, but Jesus, we just fucked QPR out of 3 points and we'll take them. There you go. Sorry, Mom.
A long old trip for the supporters from Wrexham. How much does it mean to you to be sending them home happy as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think they're buzzing. I think they've shown how hard we've worked towards the end, and I'm just buzzing for them that we've got the win and they can go on happy.
You've got a week before the next one. Sheffield Wednesday away, sets off another
big
sword following. You must just be looking forward to the next game as it comes now.
Yeah, definitely. The fans are always great here. Especially the travelling fans. They're always there supporting us, and yeah, I'm sure us and the lads can't wait for next week.
Thanks, Cal.
Well done, Cal. Awesome. I love him. I think he's great. And I think he is possibly future captain, maybe, but he has it all for me. He really does. I just think he's just got something about him. For me, I really like him. Josh Windass, I talked about it. Windass's shot was a whisker above the defender's head, perfect form and placement. Well, Matt White, I want to point that out before we go to the Ollie Rathbone interview here. And I know we're jumping around. There's a lot going on. I'm really excited today, obviously, with the victory and how it went down, by the way. Yeah, that I wanted to bring this up because did you see how many shots? How many shots that they got? They were toward the end of the last like 5 minutes that they were deflecting and going over and putting their bodies in the way. Take nothing away from QPR, by the way. They're a very athletic, talented side. Put their bodies on the line. Other than that Smith kid, if we signed him, I'd be so pissed. There's a lot of talent on that team, and they put themselves on the line too. And we just happened to it was our day today. It was our other days. This could have went down. It would have been bad. But they put themselves on the line. And to that point, Windass's strike was pinpoint to go into the back of the net. Good on him. And they talked about his attitude, whatever. Guy is a beast. He wants to win. I'm sure he wants to start. No one's gonna begrudge him of that. And Parkinson coming out and saying that too. I like what he did. I want that. I want the aggression. Good on him. Marie from SoCal says, we have some stumbles, and yet the team above us should be hitting themselves. There we go. I love Marie from SoCal. Good afternoon. Second glass of champagne on the table. Well, there we go. We hammered the goal at the end. The Wrexham way, says Mertland. Hey, Mertland, I got a job. I can have a milkshake if I want one. Hope you're doing well. Win is a win, and a smash and grab is always fun. Whether it's in favor of us, of course. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Okay, let's get to the last interview here. Let's get everyone out here for the great Saturday. Ollie Rathbone is such a leader too. Not a word about himself, but all about the team. Love that man. Well, we'll find what he says right here. I love Ollie Rathbone.
Way to feel 3 points at Loftus Road. How do you look back and assess that one on the whole?
Yeah, incredible. Another fantastic day for this football club and for this group, this team. I thought second half we were really, really good. Showed our class, showed our quality, and then showed our personality at the end of the game.
For you, on a personal note, that winner at the very end.
I mean, turn the goddamn
these late goals on the Wrexham shirt. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, that they are the moments that you dream about when you were a kid, and yeah, that's a special one. That I don't think I've many better than that.
I mean, the guy's having a magical season, right? The guy is having a magical season. He sits out. Let me just rephrase that because I know he had a tough time coming back. Him and his dad came out and said how difficult it was for him. Okay, he's having a magical season. He really is. It's tough to come back from injury. It's tough to watch and be on the sidelines. I don't know if anyone's had an injury. I broke my leg at some point, and you feel. And I'm not a professional sportsman, but I have played at college level. You have to feel for him, right? Imagine being on the sidelines. You broke your leg or whatever he did. He broke his foot in Australia. Okay, and I'm going to bring this down. So he broke his foot in Australia, or whatever happened, and he's sitting there. He wants to be part of the side, and he's like, I'm never going to get back. And yeah, you go through the emotions, go through the roller coaster, which is always very tough, right? Especially as a professional sportsman. And you look at him, and he's like, Jesus, and now what he's doing. The impact he's had on the team coming in and the belief in himself and going out there is immense. And he's a good guy. And it's not just like scoring a goal here and there. These are dramatic goals to win football games at crucial times of the year. He's having an unbelievable season. His goal per is insane. And this is the type of quality. And yeah, he's not on everyone's list of he's a Kone or somebody like that, or he's a guy, he's a grafter. He is, in my opinion, and I mean this the right way, he is a typical Bill Parkinson signing. And it's awesome. And I'm so happy for him. Marie from SoCal, Hip Comber just woke up. It said, so happy to awake. Happy to see Josh happy. Well, awake again, and just time to see me happy. Well, I do my best to be happy. Sometimes. What milkshake am I getting? Whatever one the Haley Bieber is. What I don't know that one, but that's going to be on the whatchamacallit. That's on the transfer deadline show. Yes, there you go. And Amen Esteban, I missed what it says. Okay, let's see the last last minute of his interview here. Actually, it's 2 minutes of it.
And in terms of that team performance, obviously the effort that's gone in today with those setbacks, and obviously going behind again for that second time. I mean, how much of you will like to pull together to get a result like this tonight?
Yeah, huge. I think we had that real kick in the teeth midweek when I think we should have won the game.
Yes.
And, with 10 minutes to go, you're 2-1 down. It could easily fold. You could easily be thinking of the worst. But like I said, with this group, we know the quality that we've got. We know the person.
I love that he said that, because that is the mentality we need to have, and that's the mentality that we need to put in ourselves. Like, we should have won the game. That's football bullshit. I'm sorry, not going to do that. False narrative. There you go. Do not be an unreliable narrator. We should have won the game, and they know it, and that is why the first half performance was whatever. But I like that he's come out and said that. I love it, and that is why we're going to get promoted.
That we've got that we'll always back ourselves. When you come to a place like Loftus Road, where you've got the challenge that you had today, what's it say about the squad's quality and then also that mentality to make sure that you've got something to come home with on the road?
Like I said, I think we've got a real good togetherness in the group, which I think is special considering we had so many new players in the summer, but they've all bought into it. I think we're a really strong group now with loads of quality throughout the team.
And for you, there was obviously that setback with injury over the summer.
There you go.
To have a moment like that tonight and the moments that you have done recently, you must be really delighted with that and something that you can kick on from as well.
Yeah, over the moon. I can't really put into words. So far, I had a few really difficult days when I was injured and trying to get fit and all that. But it's well worth it for moments like that. Just fun.
I mean, that's honesty right there. I mean, and that's what it's all about. I mean, even myself going through struggles. It's like, you have to, hey, I'm lucky to go through this because what's on the other side, and him too. It's almost like a privilege to go through it to see what's in the other side. We had to go into, the doldrums into the National League to see what's on the other side. Well, holy fucking shit. Look where we are. Look what's on the other side. It's back-to-back-to-back promotions, sitting in the playoffs in the championship that no one believed we can do. That's good. That's good. It's not easy. It's not always written the way you want to put it on paper. And I like that he's saying that.
Do you feel like moments like those, you're relishing them more, given what you've gone through and obviously the support that you've had in the background to get you back into this moment today?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've loved my career and I've had loads of great moments, but I think that's up there, that one, being 2-1 down with 5 minutes to go and then to get a winner like that. Yeah, amazing to have such amazing travelling support. Brilliant.
He's fantastic. There's not a bad word you can say about that guy or about the team today. I mean, well, you can actually, but he's fantastic. There you go. Garrett says Parky's a great leader, puts belief and work ethic into every player. I'm starting to believe we will be in the playoff final. Gareth, of course we're going to be in the playoff final. Absolutely. We might even get second. And I'm going to bring your other thing up. Broke my back when I was in the Army. It's shit being on the sidelines. Had to. Well, I hope you're okay now, and you're right. And it's not great to watch, but you got to get through that to be on the other side. And it's not easy. So I hope you're doing all right now. And happy to have you in the chat, Gareth McGee. Awesome. Donna, I think the new guys are learning the Wrexham way of it's never over until it's over. The belief they can make something happen to win a game in the final minutes. And that's what we listen to. Esteban says, please listen to Final Whistle, folks. Mark, Mia, and Andy are golden. They had a really good call today. I really like them. I love listening to them. And yes, it's fantastic. Ollie is right. It says, Sea Lord, the squad has more fine quality. The squad has some fine quality, but need to add more to it. Absolutely. I totally agree. And there you go. Birmingham almost had to win today. John must be almost had to win today. John must be pleased. I don't know what the score was for him. Anyways, all right. It's been a long day. But it's been a great day. As I said that too, Jesus Christ. Next Saturday is a 4:30 a.m. game. Oh, God. It just hit me on that. Oh. Okay. Anyways, what a game today. What a match. What a comeback. There's so many things to unpack during the week. We're going to do a ring and rant tomorrow for sure. I might pop in because there's just so much to talk about. And yes, please like and subscribe. I want to catch up with Ken at some point. And if someone said, I love all the shows, do another one today. I'm going to go have a day myself. I'm going in clothes today. I'm actually wearing jeans. Wearing jeans. Yes, wearing jeans. I'm going to go do something. I love being with all of you. I do. And fair play to everyone that's come in. Thank you for the super chats today, the likes, all the shares, everything. Awesome. I'm going to go do something because I need to get out of the house a little bit too, because out of the hospital room, because damn, I need to get some food. But today was an absolute roller coaster. At the end, I don't know, call the cops. I literally called the cops because we did it. We found a way to do it. And this is why I love this team. And this is why this team frustrates me as well. So I love all of you. And Wrexham are going up to 6th in the playoffs. We're in the playoffs. Up to town. Thanks, Josh. You have all week to prepare for yourself. I know. You need the darkness before you see the light. Yes, absolutely. And I'll be with you at 6:30 a.m. here. That's not 4:30, my friend. 4:30 a.m. is the downfall of Josh. It's a Greek tragedy. It is a new TV series, Escape from the Hospital Room. Hip Karma. Someday soon. Like and subscribe and hit the 5,000 by the end of the season. I think we can do it. Let's get out there and do it. All right. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the local pundit. Awesome. All of you today. Wrexham, just Wrexham today. We just did it. Never leave a Wrexham game early. And I will probably jump on tomorrow with Ken if he allows me to bring him in and just have a chat because I want to wish him a happy birthday and I want to talk about this match because there's more to unpack. I'm going to go enjoy my Saturday. You all enjoy your Saturday, whatever time it is. If you're on the bus, coming back with the party bus, enjoy yourselves. Be safe, have fun. On that bombshell, we'll see y'all soon.